And by the way, I don't mind being called a warrior for the working class. You guys need somebody fighting for you. The only warfare I've been seeing is the war against middle-class families and their ability to get ahead in this economy. You know, and let me make one last point, because you'll hear this argument made. This is not about trying to punish success. This is the land of opportunity. And what's great about our country is our belief that anybody can succeed. You've got a good idea, go out there and start a new business. You've got a great product, you invented something, I hope you make millions of dollars. And we want to see more Steve Jobs and more Bill Gates creating value, creating jobs. That's great. Your current mayor did great work in the private sector, creating jobs, creating value. That's important. But remember, nobody got there on their own. You know, I'm standing here today. Michelle's standing here today. Or Michelle's not standing here today, but I know you wish she was. I'm standing here today. Michelle, you know, we always remind ourselves the reason we've had this extraordinary opportunity is because somewhere along the line, some teacher helped us. Somewhere along the line, we got a student loan. We lived in a country that could move products and services everywhere. We lived in a country where if there's a fire, somebody comes and puts out the fire. If you know you're burglarized, somebody's coming to try to solve the crime. I'm sure the mayor of Dallas feels the same way. You know, we're here because somebody laid the foundation for success. So the question is, are we going to maintain that foundation and strengthen that foundation for the next generation? And this is all about priorities. This is about choices. If we want to actually lower the deficit and put people back to work, if we want to invest in our future, if we want to have the best science, the best technology, the best research, we want to continue to be inventing new drugs to solve cancer and making sure that, you know, the new cars of the future that, you know, are running on electricity are made here in America. If we want to do all those things, then the money's got to come from somewhere. I wish I could do it all for free. I wish I could say to all of you, you don't have to pay any taxes, and companies can keep all their stuff, and rich people don't have to do anything, and somehow it all worked out. But you know what? We tried it, and it didn't work. So now you've got a choice. Would you rather keep tax loopholes for big corporations that don't need it, or would you rather put construction workers back to work rebuilding our schools and our roads and our bridges? Would you rather I keep a tax break that I don't need and wasn't looking for, didn't ask for, and if I don't have it, I won't miss it? Or do you want to put teachers like Kim back to work and help small businesses and cut taxes for middle-class families? This is a choice that we've got to make. And I believe, and I think you believe, it's time we build an economy that creates good, solid, middle-class jobs in this country. It's time to build an economy that values that honors the values of hard work and responsibility. It's time for us to build an economy that lasts. It's not just based on speculation and financial shenanigans, but rather is based on us making stuff. and selling things to other people around the world instead of just importing from all around the world. That's the America I believe in. That's the America you believe in. And Dallas, that starts now. That starts with your help. You know, yesterday the Republican Majority Leader in Congress, Eric Cantor, said that right now he won't even let this jobs bill have a vote in the House of Representatives. This is what he said. Won't even let it be debated. Won't even give it a chance to be debated on the floor of the House of Representatives. Think about that. I mean, what's the problem? Do they not have the time? They just had a week off. Is it inconvenient? Look, I'd like Mr. Cantor to come down here to Dallas and explain what exactly in this jobs bill does he not believe in? What exactly is he opposed to? Does he not believe in rebuilding America's roads and bridges? Does he not believe in tax breaks for small businesses or efforts to help our veterans? Mr. Cantor should come down to Dallas and look Kim Russell in the eye and tell her why she doesn't deserve to be back in the classroom doing what she loves, helping our kids. Come tell her students why they don't deserve to have their teacher back. Come tell Dallas construction workers why they should be sitting idle instead of out there on the job. Tell small business owners and workers in this community why you'd rather defend tax breaks for folks who don't need them, for millionaires, rather than tax cuts for middle-class families. And if you won't do that, at least put this jobs bill up for a vote so that the entire country knows exactly where members of Congress stand. Put your cards on the table. I realize that some Republicans in Washington are resistant, partly because I proposed it. I mean, if I took their party platform and proposed it, they'd suddenly be against it. We've had folks in Congress who've said they shouldn't pass this bill because it would give me a win. So they're thinking about the next election. They're not thinking about folks who are hurting right now. They're thinking, well, how's that going to play in the next election? Give me a win. Give me a break. That's why folks are fed up with Washington. This isn't about giving me a win. This isn't about giving Democrats or Republicans a win. This is about giving people who are hurting a win. It's about giving small business owners a win, and entrepreneurs a win, and students a win, and working families a win. It's about giving America a win. Dallas, the next election is 13 months away.